about is Justin Bieber. In my estimation, I believe that that's the A-list that they're talking about. And let's also not forget that Stephen Baldwin is one of the lesser Baldwins. You know, every family got a burnout. You know, look at the Wahlbergs. You have the more successful of the Wahlberg brothers, and then you have the ones that work for the burger shop. You know, the Baldwins are a different Irish Catholic family, though. You know, they're a little different. And everyone knows that Alec is the rock star, but Stephen always lived in his brother's shadow. What about Aaron Carter? Aaron Carter was unalived. I do not believe that young man committed suicide, and I believe the very real things that he had to say about Johnny Wright and a lot of the other stuff that was going on with the Backstreet Boys is why he is no longer with us. All he wanted was them to pay him the $4 or $5 million they owed him, and they found a cheaper way, didn't they? I can see, you know, Stephen Baldwin has always done a bunch of campy weirdo flicks. Am I wrong, babe? Stephen Baldwin's Hollywood career has been anything less than stellar. I don't know what Alec Baldwin was told to do, but what I do know is that there's absolutely no way that a prop that is being used during filming that's being handled by other people who were supposed to check and make sure that there was no live ammunition on the set. I just think that Alec Baldwin got played. And I think that's because a lot of people aren't paying attention to Fatima was never heard from again after the Aaliyah Rock the Boat video shoot. She did a little bit of work, but no. Truth is Fatima Robinson signed an NDA regarding what happened with Aaliyah. But Stephen Baldwin, very unremarkable career. And you're the one that introduced your daughter to Bieber. And now they're married and they got a baby. And you sitting online talking about how you let Justin marry your daughter and you introduced your daughter to Justin. But you ain't got nothing to say about what the diddler was doing with your son-in-law. NDAs are forever. When you sign that NDA and you accept that payment, you can never talk about it again. Ever. Oh, Ashton Kutcher definitely needs to be investigated for Brittany Murphy. But you want to know what a lot of people, honey, what was that project that filmographer that died on the set of Rust? Wasn't she working on a very explosive project in the backdrop? What was it?
I don't know the name, but it was about child pedal rings.
Oh, yeah. So she was doing an investigative journalist piece on the child pedophilia rings. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? That the woman who died on the set of Rust was working on the child pedo stuff. Maybe she found something they didn't want anyone to know. And meanwhile, while Alec is going through all of that, His brother is bragging about hooking his daughter up with Justin Bieber. Wake up indeed. See, this isn't about color. It's not even about talent. This is about control. Chris Cornell was never safe. Anybody that gets close to busting these fools' evil doors wide open, they all disappear. And getting rid of Alec Baldwin, I mean, that was a twofer. Because Alec has been a problem. Alec has been a problem for quite some time. I just find it interesting that director, well, that filmographer, she goes away and so does her project about exposing child pedo rings. Alec Baldwin is a problem. He's always been a problem, but what he is talented. Nobody can say he's not. Great actor, great producer, great writer. And even though his first marriage, well, his earlier marriage, where he had children, I hated the way things ended with him and Kim Basinger. Yeah, Mel Gibson's a problem too. And you saw what he did when he exposed the Jews and showed a graphic depiction of the end of Yeshua's life. And then they got him out there talking about N-word this and N-word that and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. He ain't the only white person that's ever said it. It still doesn't have anything to do with discrediting the great job he did at showing the world what our Lord went through. For that, like that sits up there with Jesus Walks. Do I believe they cloned Kanye? Conspiracy. What I will say is this. Is cloning real? Yes, it is. Do I think they have the ability to clone human beings? Yes, I do. Do I think that what we're looking at is a clone of Kanye? No, I do not. What I do think is that he needs to quit and break up with all of his medical physicians immediately. Like, he needs to stop going with his doctors. Like, he needs to just, like... Yes, it is good versus evil, and that's that. And that's what Kat meant when he said, it's not about color. There's God's side, and then there's the other people. What do I think happened to Dave Chappelle? I think they handled up on his ass. That's what I think. Because he's been a little bit too quiet for my taste either. Like, Dave Chappelle is so, socially active, or at least he used to be. Why isn't he saying anything now? Why not? I don't think Kim is capable of driving anyone crazy. I think all of the drugs that they put in his food and in his drinks around the house and the smoothies and the whoop-de-woo, I think they were drugging him. I absolutely do. Most definitely. Matthew McConaughey, if he should come forward and speak up, that would be awesome. But there's so much. What do I think about Andre 3000? I think he had a baby with a witch. She put a spell on him, and then when he didn't do what she wanted him to do, she put roots on him. That's what I think. Like, I don't understand why people don't believe that this stuff works, that is real. Oh, that don't work on me. That don't work on me. Okay, go ahead. Keep thinking that. Man.